What's going on with y'all? Okay, man. Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome to Passport P's. Shout out to all the Passport P's and the players alike. I am Passport P, aka ANT. Check it out, man. We got a quick vid. These are the do's and the don'ts in Sosua, Dominican Republic. We just gonna run through it, man. I don't write none of this stuff down, man. You know, this off the top of the head like a fitted cap, man. So check it out. Dudes, what you should do, you should do your research before you come to the DR. So you know what to do when you get here. You know, I'm talking about from exchanging money, from, how you're gonna get from the airport to your place where you're staying at, your hotel or your apartment, how you're gonna navigate over there, whether you gonna hop on a moto or you gonna hop in the taxi, you know what I mean? All that. Another thing you should do is you should definitely have your Google Translator. That goes without saying. Everybody should know that. What you also should do is when you get to the country, you should try to absorb everything around you. I know a lot of cats coming over there for pretty much one thing, but if I was you, I would take in everything, man. I would try to hit the beach. I would try to, take some walks through the neighborhoods, through the barrios, you know what I mean? And I would try to mingle with the people, you know what I mean? I would really check it out, man. I would do a little sightseeing. I would, cherish that because it's definitely different from where we come from. For the don'ts, one thing you should never do is don't drink the water. I know that's pretty much something that everybody should know, but a lot of cats, surprisingly, they don't know. Please don't drink the water over there. You're gonna get sick, bro. Another thing that you don't do is carry your wallet, your ID on you like that. It's not safe, man. You can't have your passport, your license on you like that because you definitely can get pickpocketed out there. So one thing you don't want to do is have all your vital information on you, debit cards, passports, things like that, man. Don't keep that stuff on you, man. You need all that, man. You lose that, it's going to be hell for you, man. Don'ts. I would also say, don't go over there being all cocky, arrogant, thinking you better. You know what I'm saying? Don't come with that type of energy. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a beautiful country, man. A lot of beautiful things going on. So, embrace that. Embrace the people. Try not to be, have a haunty energy about yourself. You know what I mean? And just be cool, man. Another thing I would say don't do is don't try to be a tough guy, man. Don't try to be a tough guy. But at the same time, don't be walking around looking all scary and shit either. You know what I mean? Just try to be neutral. You know what I mean? You there, you're amongst the people, you're alert, you always on point, but you ain't trying to, be over there trying to intimidate people or nothing like that. You just stay on point. If you feel, danger, stranger danger coming along, of course you're going to have to G up and do your thing, man. But all in all, man, just be cool and be neutral, man. You ain't got to be no tough guy. And you ain't got to be no scary cat either. You know what I'm saying? Just, be amongst the people, live amongst the people, and do you. Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Another thing you should do is you should attempt to learn the language. You know what I mean? You should attempt to learn some Spanish, very basic things, just how to say hello, ask for certain things, even just if you're learning just words, man, starting with words instead of phrases, man, just make an attempt to learn the language, man. It'll help you, it'll take you a long way. And, I think they respect that. I think they like it as well, when you're embracing their culture, I think that gives them a sense of pride as well. So, and it's, but we are, guests over there, and we should be trying to absorb some of the culture. At least we should be trying to absorb the good things and discard whatever else we don't agree with. You know what I mean? But all in all, it'll really help your experience out if you just attempt to learn the language, to learn some Spanish. Another thing you shouldn't do is don't take this experience for granted. You know what I mean? Don't take it too lightly. This is a once in a lifetime experience. Brothers are coming back and forth. Everybody can't get out there, man. Everybody can't move like that. Some people got things tying them down so they can't move how they want to move. You know what I'm saying? Or certain little things causing them to not be able to move how they want to move. So don't take this experience for granted. Absorb that shit. Another thing you should do if you dealing with somebody out there on the business tip, man, you need to, make sure that shit is in writing, man, whether it's in, text form or what have you, man. I ain't gonna go too deep into that, but, be careful when you out there doing what you're doing, man, make sure them text messages look right, before everything, moves on to the next step. Screenshot them things, you know what I mean? You don't want them peoples all up in your business unnecessarily. I'm gonna end up doing a part 2 to this video because there's definitely some more do's and don'ts. Like I said, I'm just, we flow with it. We don't write this stuff down. There's definitely some other things we gotta address and touch on, as far as do's and don'ts, man. But that's the video for now, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We out.
Wait till the whole world get a load of me. I'm right there in the field where the soldiers be. Ain't no motherfucker hoeing me. Ain't no tricking on the bitch, all the dough for me. The real ones gon' go for me. I'm international, you barely hit the local scene. Hear the name A&T and she know it's me.